Austin Weir. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance in this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
That's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and press the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The give to the tailback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quarterback extends the play. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Give to Brown. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13. What I really like about games like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs. Coming in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about all during the week how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 30, set to kick off. Texas.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Line gets set, first down.
first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The receiver on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time.
And he breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball. He wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Got it in the middle, it's golden.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try to get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Bloom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's still 3rd and goal.
Check, check. Igloo, igloo. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this driver.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Kevin, let us know when it goes final. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Now, from the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, though. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Ready up.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down.
Pound 55 weak. Longer.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He wants to go deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And they'll take over.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Carrier.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 17, Arizona State 7.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half.
This one away. Texas.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas Longhorns will take over first and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
Set. Bang.
They'll start this drive with an end around. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Longhorns will line it up on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's go.
Grab behind the line. It's Bond. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense, what are you doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Blue. And stampeding through the defense. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Throws for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all his ability on that last play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have...
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense gives a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
That makes the score Texas 17.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 30 set to kick this one. Texas.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down.
Jackrabbit. Gaucho. Gaucho. Griffin.
He wants to throw. Dances away. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 17, Arizona State 14.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Takes it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bring up second down.
This offense has a second down play.
Here we go.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Freedom, freedom. Hey.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give as they work on that clock. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of business.
And he tags on the extra point.
That makes the score Texas 24,
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
number 39. Set to kick it over Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football. Plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes his man miss. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Give him 88 yards. season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Okay.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the quarterback. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll try it over the left side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so bad.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Okay, ready.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
They'll run the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like we've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone.
Texas.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason.
Lets it fly! What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
In the end zone.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Easy.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That
The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting moment, that could be a costly play. The idea when you're in a prevent defense is don't give up the big play. Instead, the defense makes one.
That's a really good job by the defensive line, understanding the situation.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? When you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and the ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.